Ebane.
Hello.
Yeah, oh, when was it the program?
The answer.
I mean, was it now again?
They PDF.
Yes. Okay. Sesa. On hold. I don't know why. Ukhona ne? Okay. Sisa yeah, dumani uprojector icode yakho siyilungise. Since abantu bengekho sizothetha ngale yakho icode. Yes. Yeah. Itheni ke?
The phone nothing to laptop and can't online. Yeah, my
Okay, no problem. Let me try to share my screen. Bona ezothina lento. Niyasibona screen sami on your side. Niyayibona ID? Oh, edit, code edit. Sisa.
Oh yeah.
Niyayibona code editor ne? Yes. Visual Studio Code. Uthini ke sis? Ubane usekhona?
Ikhona.
Wow. Ya niyayibona nawe mos code editor ne?
Ewe ndiyayibona. Kodwa ndingathanda uba yiyo na.
Yes, it's Visual Studio Code. Iyo le inoba ubona yona futhi. Ubona yona ne?
No show all top open file, open file.
Yes, yeah. So banele khawuvezela PDF khawushare okay uzozama ushare esa screen uzozama ushare la PDF noma ndizokwazi ungena ndiyibone Samsung Galaxy memory card city. By the way, Sisa,
Yeah.
ukwazile mos ukwenza i-UML diagram.
Oh, I'm
Awukakwazi ukwenza i-UML diagram. Okay. Let me start here. Lecture 3. Isasibona screen sami ne?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Embono o class ke UML diagram ka class student. Sesabanele nikhona.
Siyayibona.
On.
Yes. So that means in a 3 sections, we quiz babuza zona bazingaphi sections UML diagram. It's in a 3 sections. It's a class name, then it's a variable sections, then it's a method section. Yebo? So the first section is for the class name, and then the second section is for the variables. Yebo? Then the third section is for the methods. Yayibona ne? Yes, icacile ne. Then to represent variables we use minus. To represent methods we use o plus. Yebo? Bayibuza ne ku quiz. Yebo? Ngiyayiva le nto ithethayo. Xa sirepresenta i-function sisebenzisa u-plus. Xa sirepresenta i-method sisebenzisa u-plus. I-method is the same as i-function. So to represent ii-methods zethu sisebenzisa u-plus. Then to represent ii-variables zethu sisebenzisa u-minus. Iyavakala loo part?
Yeah.
Yes. Then now to
Minus zi-function.
zii-variables, yes, ii-variables.
I-variables ne-object ngeyi-one.
Yes, but then with UML diagram, we only put the variables, not the objects. Yebo? According to xa siya nge-engineering sathi into enye because you're just allocating space kwi-memory yekhompyutha, yabo? But now zinamagama ahlukileyo mos, and then ii-functions zazo zi-different xa sizibona to high level, but then in the background zenza umsebenzi oyi-one. But then ngoku apha kwi-user interface apho kuthi ku-high level azenze i-different jobs. Yabo? Kwi-UML diagram asisifaki object, sifaka nje variables kuphela. Yabo? First name, last name, student number, ID, yabo? Zezo variables sisifakayo ku-student.
Asizifaki intoni?
I-objects kwi-UML diagram sifaka only variables.
Okay.
Iyavakala ne? Asisifaki object,
I
sifaka
think
ntoni?
so.
Yes. Mos, you know the difference between i-object ne-variable.
Oh, okay. I-object let's say kwi-app uzofaka i-string asizufaka uba mhlawumbi sisa.
Yes, object is an instance of a class. If I create a class student, I have to create object yantoni yaloo class ngoba ingu-student. Yabo? So whatever function that I want to access every class student, I'm gonna use that object in the create leyo. Yabo? Then a variable is for storing a data. For instance, I can create a private variable engubani engu-first name to store intoni igama lomntu. Yabo? Create i-student number to store i-student number. Create salary to store isalary yantoni isalary ye-employee. Yabo? Iyavakala ne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this one, so you have to know the difference between the certain symbols. Yabo? About okay, for a variables we use minus, for a methods we use or plus, and then again bengekatsho the last one which is protected. Yabo? Or protected bengekamutsho. Yabo? For protected we are using a hash. Yabo? For protected we are using a hash. Oh, sorry. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, sure, 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 sure. So let's go back. Minus is for i-variable zethu. Masiqaleni siku-object oriented programming. Masiqaleni back siku-object oriented programming, ne? So whenever we're creating a variable zethu ziba private, yabo? So now i-methods zethu ziba njani? Ziba public, yabo? So now for private sebenza ba minus, for public sisebenza ba plus, for protected we're using hash symbol, yabo? Masibambeni kanjalo singayibambi ngokwe-methods and variables and yes, masibambeni uba is it private, is it protected, or is it public, yabo? For public we're using o plus, for private we're using o minus, and then for protected we're using o hash symbol. Ngiyayiva sesa, ne?
Understand?
Yabanele. Thini banele, andikuva kakuhle bana.
Ngiyakuva.
Oh, that's nice. Now, let me just go to the actual problem. Okay. So this is doing yes. That's C++. So niyayibona i-problem mos.
Yeah.
Yes. So ngubani ozoyidecoder? Ngubani ozoyidecoder areyde? Atsho uba oh, okay kunje nakanje 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 nakanje. This is what is expected and stuff.
Let me try it.
Eh? Aniva ke ngoku.
Manjani?
Oh, okay, thank you. Zama ke. Thank you.
Apha ngesikuthiwa create a program that is going to read information of students. First name, last name, course code. And if the student is employed by the university, the program should first call the salary. The student is the salary the student is getting. Otherwise, the course salary.
Yes.
Now, I think
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
the e-com, e-program. So i-program ngaba i-class yethu, ngaba ne-class environment, and i-class yethu izaba ne-thing, ne-student.
Yes.
Then because apha kulo student obuzayo
Ungavakali ke ngoku.
like salapha kodwa apha
Yes.
kulaa ndawo uzayo uba i-student i-employed okanye employed. Unfortunately asebenzisa i-permanent float that then ke ngoku kube khona i-double salary.
Yes.
Function ikhona laa nto ebuzayo uba ikhona laa nto student employed inveze
Yes.
andesele kanjani.
Yes, that's correct. Utye yonke. Utye yonke. Banele. Banele. Uthi kutheni ke? Uyaqhawuka ingxaki nawe ngoku. Inoba kwenzekayo network okanye umbane usekhona nje.
Ukhona andazi kutheni ndiyayiva.
Ndiyakuva ngoku kakuhle. Khawuphinde uthethe.
Bendisithi andiyiva mna ukusipha.
Oh, beqhawuka ne?
Andazi noba yinethiwekhi erongo or
Hayi. Nxa kugcwele imithi kuleyo ndawo ndiyaqiqonda uba yinethiwekhi. And kuserhontshi kaloku. Ufana noba uhlala ehlathini kaloku wena. Okay, uthi usisa, yabo? Understand, mos ithi to create a program that is going to read information of the student, then its first name, last name, course code, and if the student is employed by the university, your program must request for the salary the student is getting from the university. Otherwise, don't request a salary. Yabo? So that means your program is going to ask input from the user, yabo, which is first name, last name, course code, yabo. And there is a condition that if a student is employed by the university, then ke ngoku iprogram yakho ma request ntoni isalary entoni ye-student, yabo. But ke ngoku okanye manditsho le otherwise ke ngoku uthi if ke ngoku i-student asikho employed by university susibuza isalary yakhona because asikho employed, yabo, asinasalary esiyifumanayo, yabo. Utsho kanjalo angesisa xa ndisummarize, yabo.
oh,
Usekho
into ayicacisayo question
yeah,
statement.
andiva.
Ucacisa i-statement.
Yes, weselapho kwi-statement, yabo.
Oh, okay.
Yes, then wasicacisela nange-data types, yabo. Azibona uba like osalary, uba usalary ungaba udouble or first name string and so on, yabo. I-data type yazo, yabo. Then now let's go to algorithm, yabo. Akekho umuntu ofuna ningene ngee-cellphones guys. Xa asingeni ngeefowuni, singena ngee-PCs so that kuzokhodwa. You have to write programs, yabo. Ngoko omnye umntu ebezobhala i-UML diagram and the other one abhale ntoni i-algorithm, yabo. So besoba fast ngaloo ndlela, yabo. So that means for today, I'm going to skip algorithm.
Ndingacela ukubuza
Yes.
i-data type na ustring nentonton
Uthi kutheni ke?
like ento string int
Yeah,
ntonton yi-data type.
yes, are called data types.
Okay, nam phaa amane
Yes.
into endiyifunayo i-course code ithini i-data type yayo.
Intoni? I-course code.
Course code.
Yeah, a course code, it's a combination of characters and digits. So i-course code i-data type yayo it's a string. Yebo, it's a string because ligama eli yabo it's ws then kube ngu-1122 okanye mt m111 yebo ezaa zinto ze-course code yabo. So that means if kunegama elidibene nee-digits you have to use intoni i-string yabo.
leyana ebuzayo
Intoni ke?
lena ibuzayo ke ngokuba leyo student yakho si-employed okanye employed yintoni yona
Yes, that one. It's yeah, it can be a string or it can be a character. Yabo. Nguwe ozoyicontrol uba ufuna ibe yintoni okanye ingaba yi-boolean. Yabo.
then buzawayo leyo boolean so
Yabo.
iboolean xa ndithe buzayo
So if uyi-boolean, so i-user yakho izocofa u-0 okanye u-1 uzotsho uba okay if i-employed mayicofa u-1 if ayikho employed mayicofe uba u-0 yabo, because i-boolean it accepts only two values u-0 no-1, yes or no, true or false yabo.
oh
Yes, yes, yeah. Then now let's go to number 3. Number 1 is algorithm design. So you analyze your problem, and then you have to create an algorithm based on your analysis of the problem. Yabo. So algorithm yakho has to have input, a process, and the output. Yabo. Iyevakala part algorithm. Yes. I-algorithm yakho funeka ibe ne-input ne-output ne-process ezo-3, a system of input, process and the output algorithm yakho. Yes, uyayiva nebana?
Yes.
Yes. Then now number 3, u-UML diagram lo sesimchazile yabo. U-UML diagram, you have to create a UML diagram that is going to have 3 sections yabo. First section it's for private data, it's for the class name. Section yokuqala it's a class name. Second section it's for a private which is variables zakho, variables zakho. Then you go the last section which is for methods yabo. So the first section yakho is a class name, then the second section is for variables, and then the third or the last section is for methods yabo. Nayiva ne? Yes. Then ngoku i-variables zakho as a public, i-variables zakho as public uzozirepresenta ngo-plus, i-variables zakho as private uzozirepresenta ngo-minus yabo. I-variables zakho as protected uzozirepresenta ngo-hash. Niyeva ne? Yes. Then number 3, so a program has to consist of 2 files. First file, it's a class with get functions and set functions and variable declaration yabo. So that means you have to create a class and then declare your variables and then create a set functions and the get functions yabo. After you've done with that class, you have to create another class whereby you are going to create an object for the class that has your declaration of variables and the get functions and the set functions yabo. So on the second class has a main method yabo, and then inside the main method it's whereby uzocreate object yakho yabo. Then the object that we are going to create uzothini uzo-accessa ngayo i-set functions zakho nanto ne-get functions zakho. Iyavakala ne? Yes. Yabo. So the second class that has a main method, it's called the application. It's whereby the execution of the program begins. Nyayiva ne? Yes, there's the like whenever you are creating the homework, whenever you are creating a object, it's a class name, it's a it's an object, then is equal to new, then ube default construct. Yabo. So now I want you to go and search about the responsibility of that new keyword. Okay, what does that new keyword do? Or if we are asking Google, can you please tell us? Ngiyayazi. New keyword. Banele. Banele. Iyojonga imbizi banele noba.
Ikhona diyabhala.
Oh, uba useyojonga imbizi. Okay, let's proceed. Then number four. Number four, this is the expected format on the console. So i-application yakho funeka ibe nezi-features, which is izoba ikubuze into yobana enter first name, then ubhale i-first name yakho uthi ndingumzi wamadoda. Then ithi enter your last name, then utype uba okay last name yakho nguba nguPhelwane, yabo. Then ithi enter your student number, then ubhale i-student number sakho. Then ikubuze uba are you employed, yabo. Then if ubhale uba if you answered yes, yabo, then ikubuze iprogram yakho uba what is your salary, yabo. Then uyibhale isalary yakho uba nguba u-5,000, yabo. Then ngoku yandule iprogram yakho ke ngoku ukuyoprinta ke ngoku the information, yabo. Then ke ngoku lastly iprogram yakho iyoprinta information, first name ithi uba ngubani bani, then last name ithi uba ngubani bani, yabo. I-last name ithi uba ngubani bani. Last name oy mani kancinci nje, kancinci kancinci kancinci. Cancelling. Yes. Kunini lapho wakwethu? Udala. Ngicela hlala lapho ngicela mhlawumbe. Umedlalo kacela bani? Andiboni. Ufakela ngicela. Njengomjito uthi u-enter yami. Hayibo. Hayi, banzi lesibenzile isitest. Zwa. Awangise ke. Ngicela ngicela okay. Uzungibaleka isixa solala. Yabo kungazi. Ngifuna ukugeba isibhala right. Oh, software phone. Yeah, but so like I'm very busy with class. Sure. Yeah, sorry ngancinca ndibona lo pause uba ndizombetha phi. Hey, ezinto. Sure. So bengingabona lo pause uba ndizobetha phi. Yes. So beselapha ne. Ayibona iformat yakhona uba funeka ibe njani. Senibuyile. Banele, sobuyile.
Here.
So, oh yeah, it's cool.
Here.
Yeah. So this is the format that is expected. Yabo. Yes. So let's come here. So okay, question. Ningakwazi ukuyicreate na? Yeah? That's the question. But ningakwazi ukuyicreate na this problem. Iveze this exactly as it is. Yabo. Ibe nje. Exactly like this. Ningakwazi ukuyenza.
Information.
Yes, uzofaka information yakho, but the format has to be like this. Of course, uzofaka uMahle wena uzofaka noba yintoni, but i-format funeka ibe nje exactly.
I think so.
Okay. Barothi I think so. Banele ne? Usisa ne? Noyithuni ngakwazi. Yeah, ubanele ube ngusisa. Yes, okay. So now I'm gonna create yes, ask. Eh? No, a class yakho has to be public. Remember? Then if variables inside the class must be private. Remember? Then in methods zakho. Okay. Okay, let yeah.
Any method is very happy. Like welcome to the
Yes, let me explain the concept. Okay. So this is encapsulation. Yabo. Encapsulation, we're wrapping in methods and the variables on a single unit. Yabo. That single unit is called a class. Yabo. Yabo. Then there is abstraction. Yabo. Abstraction. Then now I have to hide the data. I have to create variables that must be private. Yabo. So that zinga be accessed outside the class. Yabo. Yes. Then now, if variables are private now, how am I going to access as variables are private? Then I have to create into an get functions. Then as get functions and set functions those create a place bench as be public. So that's zizokwazi uthini to access as a private members. Yabo? Yes, but iclass yami yona injani? Iclass yami public yona, so that izokwazi ukuba accessed by application, which is the class that has a main method. Yabo? I-Java runtime environment or i-Java virtual machine, it's not going to be able to find or to execute the class which is or a class only that doesn't have a main method if it's not public. Yabo? If it's private, the object is not going to be able to access the content yellow class. Yabo? So that class has to be public in order for the object that we created inside the class that has the main method. Yabo? Uzikwazi uyi-accessa funeka intoni loo class be public. Yabo? Iyavakala loo part ne? Yes, banele, are we together?
Yes.
Yes. Then now let's move on. Then ngoku what else? Let me just go and create an example. So I'm going to create. So I'm using a Visual Studio Code. As you all know, that TPCM is not working. Yes. So I'm going to create a project called Cycle. But We are going to create a project that is called section. We use second. Let's do this. I'm going to define a problem and then we're going to tackle it. Yes. So, okay. Oh, we are 6 by 4, no, 6 by 3, 6 by 4 in total, but by 3. Okay, that's nice. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Don't need to get rid of it. Let's come here. Okay, Umali, I don't know if uhleli khona or just arrived or just joined the meeting. Mali,
Ngisandofika ngokuqala.
uba ufika Oh, we're talking
Kunesikhathi.
of, let me just brief you on what we were talking about. We're talking about this program, remember? So this program is saying create a program that is going this problem. We're talking about this problem. So this problem is saying create a program that is going to. rate information of a student. So that information is first name, last name, course code, and if the student is employed by the university, your program must request for the salary the student is getting from the university. Otherwise, don't request a salary. Right? So the last part, which is if the student is employed by the university, your program must request the salary the student is getting from the university. Otherwise, don't request a salary. So that is a conditional statement. It's saying if a student is employed by the university, then request for salary. Else, then don't request nothing. So that means now that is just a conditional statement. Your program is only going to request for a salary only if the student is employed by the university. If the student is not employed by the university, so your program is not going to ask for a salary from the student. Yeah. And then your program is going to read information of a student such as a first name, a last name, and a course code. And then there was a question whereby a course code inoba yeyiphi data type yakhe. Then if we can go to a proof of registration, you can find that a course code sometimes it can have a digit and it's a combination of digits and characters. So that means ngaba legama ibe nantoni ibe numbers yabo. So ke ngoku answer yami ithe no, course code since edibene namanani eligama so funeka umenza abe ntoni abe si-string yabo, because course code into edibeneyo akho space between yabo, so funeka uyenze intoni ibe si-string yabo. Then there were requirements for the program. There were requirements. Usakhona Mahle?
Yeah, but remember.
Yes. So the first thing that you were supposed to do is to create an algorithm. You have to create an algorithm for the program for the problem that is above. You have to create what? An algorithm to solve a problem that is above.
Yeah,
So algorithm yakho has to have input, a process, and the output. So input are those first name, last name, course code, and bekhona this salary only if a student sithini employed by the university. Yes. Then kuyokusho kube khona ntoni i-output yakho ke ngoku. Output yakho, what is the output? It's usebha uzodisplay name yakho, display first name, display and that. You understand most of that?
yeah,
Yes. Yes. Then now number two, it's UML diagram. I'm not sure if you have ever heard of UML diagram, but it's thought mna abantwana bendibateacher last year ndabateacher my first year, yeah, my first year bendiwateacher last year u-C++ object-oriented programming ndawateacher intoni i-UML diagram. Why uba okay mandingayazi okay ayayazi
Yeah.
i-UML diagram yabo. Yes, thing ndayiteacher. Then ke ngoku i-UML diagram yintoni? I-UML diagram ina-three sections. Ine-class name, ibe ne-variable section, ibe ne-method section.
yeah,
That's the first thing that you have to know about UML diagram. Ina-three sections. A class name section, ibe ne-variable section, ibe ne-method section.
yeah.
Yes. Then now we have our way of representing e-access modifiers or e-access specifiers, yabo? So when we're actually representing our access modifiers or access specifiers, we use or plus or minus and the hash symbol, yabo? So that means access modifiers isinazo, sino public, sino protected, sino private, yabo? And then for private members, we're using minus. For public members, we're using O plus. Then for protected members, we're using O hash symbol. Iyavakala ne?
Yeah, hayi ngisakubamba.
Yes, that is called a UML diagram. Yayibona? That is called UML diagram. Yayibona? Then now, let's go to, yes, then now let's come here too fast. Number 3. Number 3 ke ngoku uthi yena iclass yakho mayibe na-2 files, yebo? Ine-file engenayo i-main method. Ine-file which is xa setha nge-file now setha nge-class because i-program kaJava ibhalwa inside the class, yebo?
Yeah,
So that means une-first class yakho. I-first class yakho ayinayo i-main method, yabo? But i-first class yakho inantoni? Ine-variable declaration, yabo? Ibe ne-function declaration, yabo? Okanye function implementations, yabo? So xa sithetha ngee-function implementations sithetha ngoo-get functions, ngoo-set functions, yabo? So zonke ezo nto zikule class engenayo lona i-main method, yabo? Iyavakala loo nto? Ayivakali. So sikwi-object-oriented programming ngoku. Object-oriented programming ine-concept of encapsulation, yabo? What does encapsulation mean? Encapsulation refers to the process of taking variables and methods and binding them together on a single unit that is called a class, yabo? So that means that single unit is called what? It's called a class, yabo? So that means you take your functions and methods and bind them together under what? Under the class, yabo? So that is called encapsulation, yabo? And then we have a concept of abstraction. The concept of abstraction says that we have to hide our members. We have to create private members. We have to create our variables private, yabo? So that they cannot be accessed outside the class directly, yabo? So now, and this takes us to the question, okay, if they can be accessed outside the class directly, how are we going to access them, yabo? So we are going to access as variables using get functions and set functions, because xa senze set functions zethu sizawuzenza zibe njani, zibe public, ayibo? Ii-variables zethu xa senza sizenza zibe njani, zibe private, ayibo? Then the entire class now, it's going to be public. Why? Because sinantoni, sinenye class esizoyicreate again. That class is going to have what? A main method, and that class is called the application. It's the actual class that controls the execution of all the classes, yabo? So if your class is not public, it's not going to be executed by the application, which is the class that has a main method, yabo? Iyavakala mali ke ngoku zivela ezi concept zoyi-2, abstraction
yeah,
ne-encapsulation ziclear ngoku ne?
yeah, hayi ngisakubamba.
Yes, yes, sazivile ne?
Yeah,
Yeah. Then now let's go to, okay, No. So now, how are the two classes going to communicate? We have this class that has a main method that controls the execution of all the classes. And then we have this class that has a variable declaration and a functions, a set functions and a get functions. So now, what you need to do, in order for you to access these get functions and the set functions, you have to create a variable. You have to create a variable, a variable or a method inside this class that has a main method. So this class that has a main method is a object. This object inside the main method is going to be able to access whatever that is inside this class, all these variables inside this class, except for a private members. So this object inside this class that has the main method, it's going to be able to access all the members of this class except for a private members, which are variables. Yes. Yayiva nemali?
Yeah, ndiyakuva futhi.
Yeah, it's still in theory, but you have to when in theory understand. Ungekayi ku-code wazi ukuyidinga uyi-visualize. Yabo?
Yeah.
Yes. Then now we have our expected format on the console. So now this is the expected format. So your program is going to ask you to enter the name. Then you enter your name, say, oh, I'm Malibongwe, I'm Zamadoda. Then the program again is going to ask you to enter the last name. And then again, you enter your last name, say, no, ndingudlamini, ubhala apha, udlamini wakho, uphelwane wakho, whatever. Then your program is going to ask you for a student number. And then again, you type your student number as a user. Then your program is going to ask you, are you employed? Then if you enter yes, it's going to ask, what is your salary? Then you enter your salary. But then what if you say no? If you say no, then your program is going to terminate the import. It's going to terminate the import. And again, guys, there is this concept of closing import. So after you have entered your variables, you have to close your import. So this means that you have to create a try method for exceptional handling. You have to create a try method for exceptional handling. So that to indicate that no, I'm done with my import now. I'm not going to enter any data. Iyavakala lo part mali man. So now, when you are entering your import, when you are creating a code that is going to enter import, you have to close it. But I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Because I'm watching time. It's running fast. Faster, faster, faster. Java projects. Java projects, Java projects, Java projects, Java projects, Java student, open.
Ukubuza guys,
Yeah?
angiyazi noba ndim, but mna uyephilisha i-screen. Like, akuvelanga nto. Kuvele u-SM.
Uh, is that so? Let me check. But I'm still sharing the screen. Maybe it's a network, I'm not sure. But I think it's a network problem. So now, is it sharing or are you seeing the code? Are you able to see the code? Okay, let's do that. So what about now? Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I think it's a blank but yacaca uba isheriwe but nonke network
What about Mali? Mali has on screen when?
Yeah, they want the code.
Yes. Ah, it's not a code. They want the code. Yes. Oh, usesawubona into ne? Mm. So ithini ingxaki yakho ke
okanye
ngosisi?
mandiyekise ndithi iWi-Fi kasinjani.
Yeah. Siyobhaka.
Oh ya ndiyayibona.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Maka ubusibonisa eyiphi indawo?
The part that I have highlighted. What? Kone part in the highlight there, what?
Oh okay, leya kakaskena data
Yes.
bridge.
Yes. Yes. So the thing is, I want to try. There's this try. What? This try is for exceptional handling. What? This try is to indicate that no, this guy is done with the import. What? It's going to use another import, not this one. What? Not this one, which is involving override. And the object. What? But you are not there to exceptional handling. Even if obhalanga la try, even if oyisarandanga i-code yakho, which is this one, go try method, this is called try method, uthatha le ndawo uyifaka inside this, and then whatever code that you are going to write, it's going to be between this body. Yes, this body. Yabo. Ayibona le body yale method. La okay. As a statement it is scanner rate is equal to new scanner system.in. It's just an argument inside the method which is try. And then the rest of the code is inside the body of the function and try. But I'm going to explain that deeply when we're getting into exceptional handling. Ayibo. So explain xa nisekhona. Yes.
Okay.
But for now can nibe niyijonga nje uba yenziwa kanjani. But even if oyenzanga le into, it's not like uzoba ne-error, yabo, but uzoba ne-warning because suppose uba i-input yakho ivala, but there are other methods to close input, yabo. But I'm still ngizokubonisa as we go along, yabo, sikhowuda, yabo, sikhowuda ndizothi ndimane ndikubonisa, yabo. Nisekhona ne? Marlins, sihamba sonke.
Yeah, and second.
Yes, let's go and be fast. So this one is just a format of by output it is supposed by bencher. Yeah. It's so cool. So connect up. So connect up. No, it's because in the connecting cable, so isebenza ngempela. Isebenzisa wireless. Yes. Sorry kancinci guys, salungisa esinye stuff apha. I'm not sure, but now I transfer it. I'm not sure. Same about the password as well. Let me edit. Yeah, ndibuyile ke ngoku. So ke ngoku mali sibe lapha ke ngoku. Lesinabe selapha ne. So besithi kule class uzocreate i-object yakho. Ayibo.
The algorithm le.
Eyiphi? Le ndivez le.
Yeah.
No, this is not an algorithm, yabo. But it's more like uzowakha i-app ne for use and then i-use ikuxelele uba no ndifuna i-application yam ibe nje nakanje nakanje nakanje, yabo. But this is not an algorithm because this is just user requirements, yabo. I-user ithi ifuna i-application enje, yabo. It's different than
Okay.
algorithm, yabo. Algorithm is going to be written by a code, a program, but this one it's going to be written by a customer or a user, izothi no ndifuna isebenze kanje benje, yabo.
Okay.
So ngawe manager was it no create a program yabo. Then the program izobuza by first name, ubhale first name, yabo ubhale first name yakho, ibuze last name, ubhale last name yakho, ithi cofa i-student number, cofa i-student number, ibuze uba are you employed by the university. If wona ubhala yes, then ibuze salary yakho bethini, yabo. If ubhale no, ingabuzi into, yabo. Then ngoku itsho ithini, itsho ke ngoku iyi-display xa seyifuna ke ngoku sifuna uyojonga i-database information iyi-display in this format, yabo.
Okay.
Yes, you understand, ne?
Andiyayibona.
Yes. So this is how we decode or analyze a problem or solve a program. Before we go to code, we undergo all these steps. This is actually the programming, except for the small part of. So, a step call is actually a coding and a debugging, testing. So, this is a subset of a programming. This is called a subset of a programming. This is inside the programming. This is what you're supposed to do. From number one, create an algorithm. Etc. So, you create an algorithm. Then after algorithm, you create a UML diagram. Then after that, you create two files. Then ifile yokuqala izoba nee-classes, ibe nee-variables. Sorry, izoba nee-functions, which are get functions, ibe nee-set functions, ibe nee-variables, then the-variables zakho zenze zibe private. Then if you want to access those private variables, obviously uzozi-accessa ngento nge-get function ne-set function, Then again, you create another class. This class izoba nantoni, izoba ne-object yakho ezo-accessa ntoni, eza-get functions neza-set functions. Eza-set function, eza-get functions izo-accessa ntoni, eza-private variables. So this is called abstraction. So today we just explained the abstraction and encapsulation, by just reading a problem, without going to a code. So guys, ngifuna ukuva kuni uba ni-understandile na i-concept of i-abstraction ne-encapsulation, singekayi kwi-code, but ni-understandile na. Concept of abstraction and encapsulation. Yes, hayi funeka uvele ube sure ngoku, but uzoba sure xa sesiye kwi-code sabhala the actual code, wabona umzekelo wathi uthi inje yabo, inje kanti ya yabo. So nisekhona ne? Yes. Mali understandile ne? Yes. Now let's go and dive to the code. Uma ufike xa silapha kwi-code, yeke le code ayoyethu le code. That one, it's not for ours. So now we had this problem. Then so Lala comrade at this time. It's too early, comrade, to go and sleep. Yeah? Okay, you can go and call it. I think it's about flying. Sorry, can you wait 5 minutes? Okay, guys, in 5 minutes. It's just that it's about flying. I-adapt ibingoyami ngoku umuntu uzoyiboleka, so it's about flying I think for 5 minutes. Shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Eh? Opa, mushe pa kuwe. Oh yeah. Yes, nisekhona ne. Yeah, but to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's jump to the coding part now. So yathi problem yethu display radius, then is circumference. Let me just write it in this order. Diameter. Then it is the circumference. Circumference.
Mabekazi
Then
ucode kanti leya yento
no, izokhodwa
obawusebenza.
nini?
Okay.
Izokhodwa nini? Yes. Then we'll just code this one. Circumference. Kaloku sisebenza khona this concept of uba umuntu otitshayo kunikeza i-rice then wena athi yenza nje isityu nje simnandi. Ndazi man khona laa concept yeah. But lesiyisebenzisayo kwii-lecturers sithi hayi ze sinikeze ii-examples ezi-week then zona zi-expect into yobana senze into enzima. Display radius, diameter, circumference. Then after circumference, yes, parallel. Oh, the area. So this is our program. Remember? So as a program, now they expected about who created create a program that is going to do the following. So calculate the area, circumference, diameter of the circle. Then it display radius, diameter, and circumference and area. But first, it's going to ask the user to enter what? Radius of the circle. So that means import is by radius of the circle. So the first step that we have to do is prompt the user to enter radius, then rate or radius, then again, then now after prompting the user to enter radius, you have to read that radius, then calculate the area. You can start with the diameter. Is one diameter. Calculate the diameter. Then calculate. Then calculate what? Let's take circumference. Calculate terms. It's a yes, it's an area. Yes, it's area. So that is our algorithm. You prompt the user to enter radius. Then you calculate the diameter. You calculate the circumference. Then you calculate the area. And then now you do this again. You display radius, display diameter, then you display circumference, is the area, and the area. So the first thing, we have a class, which is circle with set variables, radius, that's the first variable, then what else? So radius, r pi squared, yes, radius, then back corner o diameter, it's radius, that's radius, there's no need for that. So we have set function at functions set radius, then we have get functions, which is then after that we have a class so now spend a class and circle app so algorithm it then must create the object. Yes. So this is our short algorithm. This is the example of the algorithm yako. The algorithm yako is just a step-by-step process that you have to follow in order to create what? Your program. Yes. This is a step-by-step logical step-by-step procedure that you follow to create what? Your program. Let me just check if nisakona. Yeah, nisakona. I know the algorithm part, yeah, the algorithm part is boring. Ningxamela ukuya code, yes, but it's something that we have to do. I'm not gonna do UML diagram. We are going to do it by ourselves. Just gonna take a lot of time because I'm not using. I have to use. What to call that, or Microsoft Word, or I can use some online application. But when I are going to write it down on a piece of paper or whatever, yes. Let's continue. So we are going to create the public class that is called Cycling. According to Java conventions, public class segment. According to Java conventions, a class has to have the same name as the file name. So our file name is class, and then our class, it's class, and then again the name of the class always starts with a capital letter. I want to understand that. Sama soke was a party, is a staff, Second,
Basekhona.
then let's create our variable which is called the radius. Radius, private, I forgot the data type or radius, let's use float. Yes,
Why float?
because it's a measurement of it's a measurement, so it's more like it's a number that can be a decimal. We're not certain, but it can be a double, it can be an integer, it can be a two, but it's a number that we're not sure about. But a float, at least a float, a decimal, no, with decimal as not as the but it's mathematics. On this part we just have to use your mathematics, but okay, inobizwa kanjani, but definitely ngaba i-float okanye ngaba integer, but even if it's an integer, integer iyangena ku-float, so we're going to be able to use intoni i-float, even if it's a double, abanye odouble bayangena phi ku-float, so that is why I use bani u-float, because it's a measurement, sithathe i-square, then sajonge sameasurisha from the center to the circumference, so it's just a mathematics this time. Just have to use your own maths. No, okay. This one is a measurement. So measurements mostly is base float. Even a temperature, you can say a float. Even a width and a height, it's float. In most cases.
Okay.
Yes. Then now we have created our private variable which is called radius. So this variable, it's private based on the concept of the abstraction. And then now we want to be able to access this variable outside this class which is circle. Then how are we going to be able to access this variable which is radius outside this class? Then we are going to use set functions and on naked functions. So we have to use only set functions, and then those functions, they have to be public. Set videos, and it's float videos, and it's float radius, and it's float radius. Then this dot
Float
radius
yakho.
is equal to ubani? Void return type public void set
Ungakuload
radius
uphelelwa
intoni ke l set radius private float, ku-float, yes, ku-float, then its radius is equal to radius. So if unento understand your best starting from line starting from line 37 to line 44. You can ask. This is your task. Mali, yeah, sesonke usekhona ubane? Oh, that's nice. So the thing is, this one is a set function. So the input is going to be entered here, and then we have to set it into, so this one is a copy, this is one is a variable, it's a copy, and then this copy is going to take whatever input that we receive here, and then copy it into this variable. This variable, it's this one, it's the private one, so we've used this public data, this private function to access a variable outside the class, and then we took that variable and copied it into this private variable. So this means that this set function it's public. Since it's public, it's able to access whatever it's able to receive the data that is outside this class, but then now this function, which is set radius, it's inside the same function or it's inside the same class as all radius. So now that means that set radius is able to modify the variable which is radius. So this is how we import data kubani ku private variable engubani engu-radius. Yebo? Ngiyayiva ne? Yes. Then now let's create another variable which is public. Then it's float. It's float. Right. Then it's get. Then it's radius. Yeah. No. This one is a return function. It has to have a return type function. But yeah. Yes, object-oriented programming from C++. This one is the accessor function, this one is the mutator function. So this one is able to modify data, but this one is just accessing the data. This one is modifying the data, this one is just accessing the data. Because the accessor function, and this one is a mutator function. Yes. So are we still following the program? So this one, it's public, then you just write a return type, which is float, a return type for the private variable, it's float, and then you just put this return type here, and then you say get radius, and then you return that radius, which is this one. So that means now we're able to print this variable using this get function. At the same time, we're able to insert input from this variable radius using set radius. Isn't that amazing? Our variable is private, but since we're engineers, even though it's private, but even though it's private, it's very sicofa ii-settings zethu thina create set radius. Set radius iyakwazi ukufaka idata kule private variable because uset radius ungaphakathi kwiclass eyi-1 nantoni nale private variable ngibani ingu-radius yabo. Okay, le ntwana lena ngoku i-radius yayo let's say seyilingana no-2 or let's say isilingana no-4.5 i-radius yethu yabo. Okay, now sizomprinta njani no-4.5 inside le radius. Okay, easy le nto. Sicofa ii-settings zethu sicreate bani public float get radius yabo. So that means now sireturna la 4.5 sireturna la 4.5 apha yabo. So that means if we want to print la radius so bese print sebenza bani this method engu-get radius yabo. Izi kanjani le? We are explaining a concept of abstraction. At the same time, we're explaining a concept of encapsulation. Yebo. We have a set functions nala variable ngo-radius p inside the same class engu-sec. Yebo. So that is the concept of encapsulation. We made this variable to be private so that it cannot be accessed directly outside its class, which is sec. So now, this one is a concept of abstraction. But now, how are you going to access this variable? We're going to import data variable using a set function, and at the same time, we're going to be able to print whatever data inside that variable using what? Get function. Get function. Evakala guys this concept of abstraction and encapsulation. Now ujonge ngamehlo ngoku or ngiqala ujonge ngamehlo ikwi-action, so we just have to understand it because now it's on action. Yabo. Action. Ngiyayiva ne? Banele.
Iyayiva.
Oh, Mali man. Mali. Oh, livile bhuti. Eyibamba ne?
Yeah,
Iclear, ucacile ne?
yeah.
Yes, let's proceed. So now let's go and create our own application. Let's say now let's create another class that is going to have a main method. So this one is called circle. This one is called circle app dot java. Yes. Then this one is also public class. This one is called a public class. This is public class. And the class name here to its circle. It has to have the same name as what? As a file name. And if negama laqala ngantoni nge-capital letter. Now we have to import java dot utility dot scalar. Uyayibona into nje. Now funeka si-import that java dot utility dot scalar. Then again funeka si-create ntoni i-main method public static void main string, args. Those that args, its arguments, that args. It's common uma wonke umuntu angamazi la kuthi bethetha ukuthini. Even lecturer ixelele ithi no, angu-args no, that's not args, it's arguments yabo. But guess it args just to shorten the word arguments. Yayiva ne? Yes. So far ukhona umuntu onento angayi-understandiyo before we proceed. I assume everyone understands everything. Then now, okay, it brings me back to, okay, now we just have to create the object for the class that we imported on line number 1. So let's create object for scanner, and then this is scanner. Then name it, it's a rate. It's a rate is equal to, it's a rate is equal to. So this one is a class name, right? This is the class, and then this one is a class name. Then this one is an object. Yes. Then now we have new scanner. Then it's system as argument. System dot in. So now we are creating the object of the class and scan. So we have a class name, we have object name and rate, and then we have the new keyword. By the way, mali nithe igama le-researcheni uba lelokwenza ntoni, ayibo. Yes. Then bekhona uscanner as a default constructor with arguments. So now let's proceed to the second object for this class. So now let's create an object for this class inside the class that has a main method. So, savakala guys, nisekhona mpofu noba kwalalo kudalo.
Second.
Nenimane ndimkho.
Sikhona.
Oh, ngabantu senalala kudala. Yeah, so lapha ke ngoku. Let's create an object for this class engubani enguseke. So thina class name circle object equal to new, then it's object, it's object. Ubona ngathi ngiyozela nami lo asendibhale into ezinje. So this one is a class name, this one is a object, this one it's a default constructor, it's a default constructor. It's the one that actually initializes our variables. Yes. Now look at this guy here. Let's go to the quick fix. Then surround with try resources. See what's happening is that it took It took this file, which is this one, the statement. I mean, it took the statement as far as the argument. So this one is a function. This one is argument. Okay, then whatever text that you are going to write for input, you can write it inside. But I'm not going to do that because we're still new to exceptional handling. And people will confuse us. Senior Lala or exceptional handling. Let's not do that. Because asunangambi nalapho, yabo. Yes, yabo. Then now what do we do? Now we want to create a fake variable that is going to store in a radius in it. So I'm just plot radius. So this one is a fake variable. So quantum rate dot next int. Yes, got no question.
You can try one thing.
I don't pay the guesses.
Try.
Oh, try. It's for the import. It's for the validation of it. It's for you to indicate ba uyaphela ngoku receive ntoni input uqedile ureceive input la try usebenza ngokwenza loo nto yabo.
Oh,
It's for indicating that I'm done with the input. Uyayiva ne?
okay.
Yes. Sizoyenza in action but not today. Yes. And now on the line number 5, you're just creating a fake variable, or sorry, line number 9. Line number 9, you're creating a fake variable, and then you're storing inputs from the user, and that input is what? It's radius. It's radius. You're storing it inside this next int. Yeah? Esavezanga ne esha. I know was a joy recording, but no way, so loud and when Zame food, feeling to stop.
No, it enter.
Yeah, fella,
Eh.
now it's a ballet, I'm sending yeah, fella, yes. So, it's so gang was lapha kulo line number 9. Line number 9 will create an empty variable. And this empty variable I assign into input if I will pick empty variable. So we're just creating here a variable and radius as or receive radius from the input. And then after this, we're going to take this input that we received from the user and insert it inside the set function. Then the set function is uzoyithatha ayoyifaka phi kule private variable engibani engu-radius. So imali yakho ihamba izitephu ezingaka. I-data yakho ihamba inantsika izitephu ezingaka. So now let me do this circle app. So now let's let's do this. So now what do we want? We want to, let's prompt the user to enter, sorry. Let's first prompt the user to enter arrays. So it's system dot out dot print alan enter array class. It enter array class. Then they create a variable to store the radius that might open to a user. So I need to float uh, radius is equal to rate dot next float. So now line number 9 I'm prompting the user to enter into a radius. Line number 10 in the itata la radius. Now let me go and print the radius. Let's say it's system dot out dot print. So that's we want to print a radius on this side, so we'll just say radius, yeah, it's 5. And start class, and then you say, then now if we want to print la radius ngobe ngena apha bengangeni apha per se, but ungene apha, sorry. Then xa igqiba ngena apha wazongena object dot ube ngu-set radius, yabo ube ngu-set radius, seyigqibile kwayona ibe ngu-set radius, yabo. So that means la radius njengoba ingene apha kuyawuphuma apha azongena phi ku-radius, yabo, uma azongena apha ku-radius. Then now if we want to actually print information yellow radius, we have to create a plan, which is we are going to use, yes, so this is what we are going to use to print into an radius of the circle.
Ifuna ngabanga amadoda athi useklasini kodwa koklasini ungathukhuba iplane apha
Eklasini lapha.
phi
Kodwa manje sezemshwankathela sezemgqibile. Sesibethe ne-software. Yeah, sorry kancinci guys, bendisaphendula nje ngimjita. Yeah. So now uyabona xa sizoprint u-radius bafuna siqale sisebenzise i-object yale class ngiba ngisek, yabo. So naxa sizostorisha lo radius inside the set method funeka sisebenzise object, yabo. Now let's go to let's go to the, let's test it out. But okay, is it working now? Nisekhona ngoba nilele nyhani guys, nive nayibona uba inje into iingubo zinaba inje into niyibone ngokuba iyasipana nantsi ndibuze radius pha cofa 4.5 yayibona. Then yatsho yenze exceptional handling in thread main java mismatch import yayibona. So ke ngoku ethi u-4.5 i-mismatch of import yayibona. So that is called exceptional handling yayibona. I-import yam ayifani, ndenze ntoni? Okay, so ayimfuni u-4.5 as a float yayibona. Let me add let us add another nisekhona waye kuthulekile. Yeah,
Khona.
yes, niyayibona la exceptional handling. Niyayibona la 4.5 maxa sekumele uprintiwe uyala uphuma. Yeah,
Ewe.
yes. So let's try this.
Zantomi yakauda.
Yes.
Okay, sana la mizi anataka ba. Dole. Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Sasa mtensela. Okay, sipita malokisi. Sivalile kula cala ngoku. Sizofunda ke. Kodwa uba asikwazi uyivalela ngaphandle. Ayibona ngamane. I know siyaqala. Our first day today. Tomorrow iphathe or you to take. Transfers. Okay. You take transfers next time.
So guys, been such a yes. Yeah. So yeah, they started. Let's test it again. But okay, on WhatsApp. Umalo sekhona noma
Record.
se
Record.
oh where is
Panel.
ubanele yakaglisha. Ukhona ubanele kanti ivoice yabana endiyivayo ngathi nguwe.
Forgot.
Naka ndizithanda ngezinto ezinto endodwa zi-ID yabo zikulibazisa zirana okokona. Okay, mandenze kanje. Let's do the old way. ID. Hiyo ni ID then code edit. Sanozivale mic ngoku. Akusakhodwa ngoku. Ndisazoya kwicode but siyorana. So sithi videos. Oh, seyivumile kweli cala. Masicofe u 3.67. Naye nangu 3.67. Akazoprinteka ngenxa yantoni exception in thread ngenjaba import mismatch yabo. Ziyabuzwa kwi-exam itype zantoni ze-exceptional types exceptions yabo. So mismatch of input it's one of types zantoni ze-exceptional handling. Mismatch of input yabo. Now let's do this. Yes, usesiyathatha.
Oh, and
Oh, okay. Now let's go and try and change this. Yes. Let's see, double. Let's see, double.
Network ayikho.
Mani ingabikho yazi itsala iphinde ingabikho.
Wake up, Mr. West,
Yes.
Awesome. What's that design? Ubuntu. Ezutywala. Ndisho ngayo. Tops. apho kona le ndawo ibhangise total usuka phi lo mntu usuka myezwe town ndawuni kona niyabhanya mani vele iride le nto enamse
Yabo we have this. Nisekhona guys, niyabona uba wenzekani bo. Hey, Sisa. Niyabona uba wenzekani ntoni? Nisekhona.
Nyakama andiboni uba kwenzekani.
Ngubani obonayo uba wenzekani ntoni? Yeah?
Bona syntax error reset.
Ayiyeke le into yangoku ayikho yona la. Siyayibo. It's not part of into nje ecofa yangoku, ayibo. Nantsi yona iprogram, nantsi yona. Ayibo. Nantsi, ayibo. Cofe u-34.67, ayibo. Yathini? Yathi miss input mismatch, ayibo.
Okay, ndiyayibona. But
Uyayibona?
run double.
Yes. Masitry urun again. Java, sibuye sithi cycle app dot java. Funa le radius yakho, let's say 34.123. Still same mismatch of input. Remember? Draw scanner, let's double scanner. Yes. Let me try Java, say Java city cycle app dot java. Okay. Let's go for 34. 0.00. Again, same mismatch of input. Let's test Java dot app dot java. Ubanele, where are you? Ubanele ukhona? Oh. Yeah? Ngathi ulele nje. Ulala? Exception. Ulala? Initialize. Uyazela. Ikota ayozeli nje. Ikota ayozeli kaloku. Fuck.
Sasophendulwa nguJesu ungalaleli igcini kaSirayeli.
Akho nto yimbi nje apho. Oh God. Kuzoba i-next concept yethu exceptional handling. Nayibona ikusokolisa kanjani xa ubhala icode Java. The reason why sibane za exceptional handling yayibona uba immediately uba ne-exception yayibona icode yakho it terminates yayibona completely yayibona. But then if we write using the concept of exceptional handling, icode yethu it's not going to terminate, it's going to continue yayibona. But then it's going to handle that exception that is going to rise when the user ithini i-entarishe input wrong yayibona. Nayiva ne-concept of exception. Exceptions are those errors that rise when error icofe intoni input wrong, just like me now icofe 34.78, but then it's telling me but no, this is not a double yayibona. Ithi no, 34 akayo double yayibona, 34 supposed to be double yayibona. But now let me go and choose some other integer so that is on say the int. Obviously int is going to work, but guys, xa code uvele ulale nje, you don't give up. Awuvele ube ne-problems uqonda you and yolala uyayibona ngomso. No, it doesn't happen like that. You just find new ways to fix your errors, and then yes, you can sleep now because errors are called fixing. Excellent. Then no, yes. Around here. Usekhona man. Mahle. Yalibazisa nale console. Mahle usekhona mister. Hayi Mahle uvumile. Oh. Yabo yavuma for u-integer, but ayivumi for i-radius and for double for whatever reasons. Ayivumi for Dabe and also ayivumi for ayivumi for Dabe at the same time ayivumi for float. Nesakho. Yes, mali bongwe. Nowhere to be found. Banele. I know Banele Delph. I think masiyekeni oh sakho. No, masiluleni calculate area. Yabo. System, let's calculate area, which is system. So the area, it's area. Let's just say it's pi r squared pi r squared. So radius is nine. So kusele must create a pi. So pi we can just say float. The pi is equal to 3.14. And that's float pi. So right from double to float. It's a recurring function, so it's double. Yes. Then now I say system, let's say area, let's create a variable which is area double area equal to pi times object dot get radius times object dot get radius. Yes. Well, let's try and then let's compile and say system out dot print ln. So city area it's is area equal to say plus, then you put your area and let's try and debug. Let's find some numbers. Alright, that's 5. So area yethu it's pi r squared. So who's going to confirm in mathematics? Where's the calculator? And ukubala ngenhloko like stuff. Nisa kukhupha calculator confirm that number that we got, but is it correct now? It's pi r squared, so it's 5. Radius was 5. So let me just go to the program. So radius is 5, and then area is 78.5. So it's 5 times, oh no, it's pi, which is 3.14 times 5 to the power squared. So that's r squared, it's pi r squared. Bani?
It's 5
And
times 5.
ithini ke?
Yabona uba uthini? Like
Okay.
ndithi pi times
Oh, manje kubonise. Kubonise kule yami calculate. Apha. So it's pi, pi wethu ulingana no 3.14, then it's times, then it's times. Okay, what do you put in brackets in this? And it's times 05 times 5. I don't know. Oh, let's do it like this. Scientific. Yes. So it's pi. Pi is lingana no 3.14. Then it's times 5 times 5. Right, what? Then here's the bracket. Where's unto? Wenza kanje kodwa bane nayibona le nto uthi 3.14 times u-5 times 5 ngayibo not of 5 by 2 ngayibo andinacalculator wenze confirm
number 1 times 5.5.
uphuma bani
78.5.
uphuma u-78.5 ne
Yeah.
so that means this value of ours is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Hey. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so yeah, we're 78.5, so that means value is right. The balance is the console. Yeah, so it's just continuation, it's creating a function that is going to calculate the circumference and then is low okanye sithini. Was ngibone ngathi nidiniwe ngo. Sithini okanye ndifuna uzigqibezelela le code.
No, feedback.
Yeah? Umali usekhona. Umali usekhona. Hayi guys, nizogqibezela lena ni. Let's call it a night. Ndiyabona senidiniwe. Code, ne? Yes, this is our code. Ngiyayibona icode ne? Simple class.
Conference.
Yeah, for circumference, it's easy. You just have to create a variable to store a circumference. Then circumference. Then it's your formula corner. It's in formula corner. It's 2. Then it's times. But I don't confirm for me. I'm not sure if this is the right one. It's 2. Then it's radius. Banel second. Kayijonge sisa. Jonga formula. Yeah. Intoni? Andikakuva kakuhle.
Mandi, type WhatsApp.
Oh yeah. It's 2 pi times r. Yeah. It's
Yebo.
2 pi. Then it's times radius. So it's object dot r weight. Because r weight to private. So I just have to create a variable dot radius object dot radius. Get. Neighbor compiler it object among object. So that's the problem. Because if I something else, I have something else. I'll fix it along the way. Dot out dot println. And it's circumference. object get to so stuff. Shockwave. Yeah, fit love. A old star sent. Wele ngasemnya. Yeah. Sure. Jikota ndoto nobani second. Ubana second. Eh? Eh? Bana lateta ende mba ndlale ozela ngayo ayifaniswa kwananto circumference then area ba kumane lo uyavuka ebuthongweni. Yabo bakho errors ka is just the integrated development environment le ibambu it une errors but bungena errors. That is why I hate IDE. Mbona ungahlala pha trying to resolve errors ongenazo usephansi. That is crazy. So let's just identify. Ayibo nansi i-circumference pha iphumile. Kodwa khona i-errors yabo zatho zadisappearisha now that sesizibonile uba zikho. So usakhona sesiyayibona masiba how do we do it. Yes bana yena nawe uyibonile code
nothukule
apha kwi-circle ne nansi i-circle yethu. It's just a simple simple class is
ayike ungazifaka entweni
ndingazifaka ntoni ke andikova naba yi-network uphinde ungadini.
Ndiyabuza kaloku uba phana kwi-circle yiwo kwiclass yakho.
Yes.
Ufake i-radius phaa i-diameter
So uyabuza uba why ndingazifakanga phaa to store them phana ne. No bendingakwazi ukustorisha phaa but ndibonile uba akho sidingo because ndizosebenzisa ntoni ndizozicreata zibe public ufuna zibe global. I just create a global variable p inside the main method yebo. Then I will use ke ngoku la input ndiyifumana kwi-radius to calculate intoni circumference, to calculate intoni diameter, to calculate i-area yebo. So ii-variable zam ziba global kodwa zona yebo. But we can also do that, it's possible yebo xa ufuna ukuyenza yebo. Nathi besoyenza but it's time consuming. Yes. So ni understanding guys the concept of abstraction and encapsulation because we're not just coding, we're trying to decode the concept of the abstraction and the concept of the abstraction.
Mna I think ndizamile.
Yes. Others. Ubanele.
Manje naye unyusa ubhoni unoba udlule.
Inesophosi. Oh. Lisbona izinto. Okay, okay. Let's call it a day. Ngizonibona ngomso.
Okay.
Yeah. Ngomso kufuneka nenze ezo ke ngeprogram beninika zona.
Leyabusake egruphini.
Yeah? Yeah, I want
Leyabusake
that.
egruphini.
Yes.
Okay.
Mna ngoku izobonana ngxaki zam ezininzi.
No, kodwana yazi.
Yes. So that is it. Papa yeni nilale kakuhle. Sebelelo malibonga already ke.
Thank you. Nawe usolve ingxaki zakho kakuhle.
Yeah, iyafuneka nale. Sharp.
Bese bathi ngishwela.